Let me get on to my thing real quick. This
Mm-hmm.
was pretty fascinating to me. I've been producing content online for 15 years. This is my, February 15th was my 15th year being on the internet. And this was a comment that was in the most recent little clip. I was talking about how I posted a clip of us talking about masks. And this was a comment that came in, and I felt like this was pretty fascinating to see. And I took the guy's name out because I don't want anybody to attack this person. That's the last thing that anybody wants to do. That is the dumbest idea, right? But I wanted to bring this up because I felt like this was a great conversation point. I included my response as well because it was kind of snarky, and I'm okay with that. He says, "This channel to me is a clear case of never meet your heroes. Here I was, happy that Craig got a YouTube channel. I have so many fond memories of the Screw Attack Forum podcast shows from back in 2007, 8, and 9. I guess I'll stick to the memories, right?" And that's fine. I said, "You never met me. Number one, you never met me. Number two, I'm sure if you did, we get along. Number three, don't be crazy, friend. We're going to be okay." Right? But what I really wanted to talk about was the idea that this person has a preconceived notion of who I am, right? I'm not a one-dimensional guy who's going to talk about your retro video games, right? I'm way more than the guy who read video game vaults or top 10s or, I'm way more than that person. And I understand that you guys are those people who think like that, have this idea of who I am, but I'm that person and much more. I love talking about classic games. As a matter of fact, I have a brand new vault up on patreon.com/CraigSkits. You can watch us on Double Dragon. First one I've done in literally 8 years, and put that up and have a really fun time producing it. But the fact that you can be kind of pushed into a corner and said, this is how you're supposed to think, is exactly how we got to this point. Exactly how we got to this point. Mm-hmm. The idea that if you don't think like me, then I have no use for you. I'm going to toss you to the corner. I don't need your nonsense because you're talking about something that I don't want to talk about. I don't want to hear your perspective.
Yeah. It's insanity.
Yes.
It's straight up insanity. I mean, I've gone through the same thing. I've touched it on the show here with people specifically connected to certain songs of mine that I've put out in the past. And I was telling you right before the show that I had a girl. I had this thing where I was thinking, like, life is funny. I had a fan write me last week that said, you need to spend more time promoting your music and less time sharing your opinions. And then yesterday I shared my opinion on Twitter and it went crazy. And now everybody's promoting my brand for free. So like maybe she didn't need to tell me what to do because I kind of will just do what I want to do anyway.
Right. And I think that's, really at the end of the day, like I've said this for years and I'll continue to say it. Like, I don't care how you think. I don't care. I don't care. I legit don't care. Just don't tell me how I should think. If you live your life to the absolute best, live your fullest, just don't tell me how I should live.
Find the common ground.
Right.
Like, we don't have to find what we don't like about each other. Find what you do like about each other and focus on that. I've got some buddies of mine that we don't agree on a ton of stuff, but we agree on 80s and 90s pop culture. And if we can talk about that forever and be best friends forever, based just on that. We don't have to go down any other road. We don't have to, just focus on what gets your juices going.